How you doing? This is Gank Face. I want to give you guys an update. One second. There's a call. Anyways, things have changed in Canada. At, at least from what I hear. Remember, I'm in the States. I'm not in Canada. But so from what I hear, the Aborigines, the Aborigines that were getting kicked by moose, they hold on. Let me think. It was the moose kicking the no. The moose were kicking all the Canadians, and the Canadians were uh, the Canadians were relatively certain that they were under the control. The mooses were under the control of the Aborigines. But turns out, but turns out, the Aborigines, they were controlled by the they were controlled by the Vietnamese. So so the Vietnamese were actually controlling the Aborigines that were controlling the mooses that were kicking Canadians. So um yeah, so but at the end of the day, I'm still getting all the hate for it, and I keep trying to tell these Canadians I'm not the one kicking them with mooses. So, anyways, there's a old wise tale about a puffer fish in the sky, and that puffer fish controls a whole lot of the Vietnamese, or at least maybe it causes the Vietnamese. I'm not sure, but anyways, those those Vietnamese, the Vietnamese control uh, uh, Aborigines. The Aborigines control the moose. They kick the Canadians. The Canadians get mad at me, Gank Face. No one. By the way, I'm a wrestler named Gank Face. Anyways, um, yeah. So, uh, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about these uh, Canadian mooses. I'm relatively certain they're not mooses from uh, anywhere else. I'm not sure how um, like how would you get a moose from, I don't know, from how would you get a moose from, where else has mooses? Australia? I wouldn't know. But how would you get mooses from other places to Canada? And they want to blame Gankface. They want to blame Gankface for getting the Australian mooses to Canada. uh, Gankface isn't the Vietnamese. He doesn't know how to do that. Japan might know how to do that, but Gankface doesn't. Me, Booker. My my name is Booker. Anyways, you know, I have a social security number. I have a wallet. I didn't bring it with me, but I do have a wallet with all my stuff in it. Like I said last time, has an ID, has my credit cards with my names with my names on them. It has whoa, it has uh, what else? It has sleep protection, but currently don't need it too often. So, anyways, yeah, I haven't had any matches coming up, so um, I've just kind of been chilling. I did good in my last wrestling match, and pretty solid match. So um, yeah, so I haven't gotten any I haven't gotten any calls for more wrestling matches, but there's there's a lot of talk going on, and in these talks, apparently there's another wrestling match coming up, so should be a good one. Anyways, yeah, so Australian mooses sent to Canada, Canadians mad at me, Booker. Uh, uh, the mooses kicking the Canadians. The Aborigines controlling those mooses, but it's the Vietnamese through the Aborigines. Aborigines are native to the land of Canada, and the Vietnamese, they were brought in, and they were brought in, pretty sure in boats, but I can't remember. Um, I'm not a puffer fish. I I'm not a puffer fish. I don't remember where the Vietnamese how they got to Canada. It's not Booker's fault. Anyways, anyways, so um, so 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 Vietnam's getting in on these mooses. Australia, they brought the mooses to Canada, apparently. But anyway, um, who else? That there's a quarrel with Japan, something to do with uh, mooses with tentacles. I don't. I'm not sure about the tentacle mooses. I, I'm not Vietnamese, so I wouldn't know. Anyways, hold on. There's a vehicle. Sounds like a truck. Anyways, so Vietnamese controlling Canadian mooses from Australia. Um, there's I think the Japan the Japan probably has uh, Aborigines too, but I'm not sure. I'm not from Canada. I'm from the States. I'm in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana, the United States of America. I'm not in Japan. I'm not in Japan, so I wouldn't know how these octopus mooses. I don't know if they're kicking people or what they're doing. But anyways, um, be it Canadians. I'm losing track. Give me a second. Huh. Vehicle. Anyways, the I think this vehicle might win in on the next wrestling match. Not sure. Anyways, anyways, um, yeah. So let's think about this. How many? How many? I wonder. I wonder what states. countries have mooses. The uh, Japanese have mooses with tentacles. The Aborigines in Canada, they have mooses, but they're Vietnamese. Uh, Missouri has mooses here in the states, but they have they have uh, they have shredded badges, and it's terrifying. No one wants the Canadian. No one wants the Missouri moose. Anyways, anyways, uh, hmm. Yeah. So long story short, all these mooses are coming up everywhere, and they're all blaming me, Booker, and I don't see how it's my fault when there's a big old puffer fish in the sky, and he's like, or he or she, probably a he, but I wouldn't know, anyways, or it, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, how the puffer fish, that's I'm pretty sure the puffer fish is who's putting all these mooses everywhere. It's not me. I, it's not me, Booker. It's it's the puffer fish in the sky. Anyways, um, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. So pretty much this update was still doing moving, still homeless, tinted up, but um, yeah, tinted up here in Louisiana, but haven't been able to figure anything out other than my wrestling matches. So well, yeah. So next step. Hey, look, it's a gangbanger. I'm pretty sure there's a gangbanger in that car. Anyways, so there's some mooses that actually. So there's a quarrel with between mooses. There's different types of mooses, and they don't like each other, and there's a big problem with that because then they start choosing sides, and these mooses can't like kick it or do anything with these mooses, and they get angry at each other, and once again they keep blaming me, Booker, but it's not my fault. I don't control the mooses in the sky, or well, the pufferfish, and I don't control mooses. I'm not a Vietnamese aborigine. So, so, so how could I control these mooses in their paths of life? It's impossible, especially not with a 4-inch pecker. anyways, um, anyways, uh, yeah. So they choose sides. Moose, they have like a, I think it's like a. Do moose have antlers? I'm not sure. If moose have antlers, it's probably by the number. It's probably by either the shape or number of their antlers. If they don't have antlers, it's probably by probably by color of their fur. Anyways, uh, I'm in the middle of the street. I need to get out of the street. Anyways, so these mooses are changing sides. Don't like each other. They're starting to fight, and they're kicking each other. And now they're kicking the Canadians. And there's all this Vietnamese turmoil. Wait, Canadian turmoil over these mooses controlled by the Vietnamese and the Aborigines that the Aborigines being controlled by the Vietnamese. And now there's all this violence involved of 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 the the gang nature. They're they've chosen sides. There's two different sides. There's the brown moose and the black moose, and now they're at odds. I'm not sure why. I think it has something to do with the dragonfish, or no, a puffer fish. Anyways, anyways, yeah. So the pufferfish pissing off all these brown and black mooses. Now they hate each other. Everyone's blaming me, Booker, but it's not my fault. Anyways, so now they're fighting, and there's a lot of so now they're fighting, and there's a lot of violence, and there's mooses dying everywhere. There's mooses dying everywhere. And apparently, it's my fault and I'm just some social security number in in uh in here in the States. So I don't see how it could be my fault. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the Vietnamese have control over these mooses, uh, but I think it's the Vietnamese through Canadian Aborigines, maybe through some of the Japanese Aborigines. But anyways, uh, yeah, so those Aborigines they're not happy, and I think they're mad at the pufferfish, and pufferfish ain't too pufferfish ain't really doing much about it. So, uh, well, that's about it. I don't have any wrestling matches coming up. I'm about to my destination of where I'm going. So, um, yeah, try and uh, try and stay away from mooses. Try and stay try and stay away from mooses. And uh, uh, don't go to Canada. You'll end up getting kicked in the face by a Vietnamese by an aborigine controlled by the Vietnamese that's controlling a moose, and that moose will kick you in the face. So stay right the hell out of Canada. Canada's not doing too hot. Anyways, uh, end moose violence. This goes out to my shredded, half fat cousin Jazz's vagina. It's terrifying. I've, I've heard it's terrifying. So don't, yeah. Anyways, uh, don't go to Missouri or Canada. Have a good one. Stay strong. This is Gank Face. Head now. Have a good one. Bye. See you next time.